Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. In this video tutorial, I will share with you how to do the assignment for shape generator. First of all, let me explain what is shape generator. Shape generator is a function available in the Autodesk Inventor where you can use this function to reduce the mass or the shape of the component depending on the load applied to the component. Use the current model and criteria you specify to generate a design shape. Use the shape as reference for component modification. So without further delay, for this assignment, I will share with you the base file of this component. So open the file and quickly click the shape generator. And you can see on the left hand side, there are several options over here. And we start with the material first. The material that we are planning to use in this in this component is stainless steel. So double click and you can see that the original material is stainless steel. This is good as it is. Just click OK. And then we go to constraint, select fix, and select the area that we want the software to know that both of this area is considered as fixed, where it will be placed on another component. So we don't want to disturb this area. Select OK. And then select go for loads. This is where we state or we inform the software where will be the loads applied to the geometry. So select loads and select this surface or area and key in the number 100 Newton. Select OK, and then change the view a little bit, and we want a similar load to be applied over here. Select force and select this area 100 Newton as well. Select OK. So go back to the home view, and then the next option is preserve regions. So select the button over here, preserve region, and select on the top left. Preserve region meaning that the software will not touch or will not modify the area that we have highlighted, because this area might be important for them to apply to another application. So we need to inform the software that do not touch or do not alter this part. Apply to the area below as well, and make the box bigger by using the arrow. Make sure that the box covered all of the component at the top and also at the bottom. Select OK. And then for symmetry planes, there is no need to change anything over here. And we go for shape generator setting, and let's reduce by 50% our target and select OK. And then you can select generate shape. This will create a new shape, and depending on the specification of your computer, it may take a minute or maybe 5 minutes depending on the complexity of the component. And what will happen, as you can see, they will give you some reference of the design, but it is still up to the engineer how to design the final component. When you click generate shape, a window will pop up and you need to select run, and it may take 1 or 2 minutes depending on the complexity of the component. So let us wait for a while. Now, as you can see from the screen, you can see that major changes has been applied to the component, whereas the center part of the component has now become empty. Okay, but this is what the software suggested. So let's have a look at the back. Okay, you can see that there is some still area over here that the software suggested it is not required for the load of 100 Newton to the left and to the right side of the component. So as of now, we need to use our justification and consideration to think what are the best final component that we can draw. So go back to home view and then export, click promote shape and select the first option, current part file, and select OK. And this one, shape promoted successfully. The shape was added to the part browser. Recommended next step, change the visual style of the part to wireframe and use the shape as a guide to modify your part. Select OK. So we need to sketch. We need to sketch another drawing on top of this area over here, and to make sure that the sketch that we applied is as close, as similar as possible to the suggestion given by the software. So right click and select new sketch, and then we can start with a rectangle or even a line. So in this case, let's start with a rectangle. Okay, so I think we can start somewhere over here. And just make a rectangle that will be closely resemble the suggestion given by the software. So I think a shape like this should be quite okay, and click and then select extrude. Okay, and select OK. So now you can see that there is a big hollow rectangular at the center of the component. So you can see there is a sharp edges over here. So let's remove that one. Go to extrusion, sketch, and then select fillet. Go for 5. Okay, and finish sketch. Okay, so go back to the option of this one, MTRE, shape generator exercise. Right click and select visibility, meaning that we disable the suggestion given by the software. And this is the final shape or the final component that we decided is the best according to the recommendation given by the software. You have to double check to ensure that the rectangular that we draw in the center is totally at the center. Just now I've just using estimation. I don't think it is totally 100% at the center, but you have to check depending on the dimension. I think this one covered the tutorial given for shape generator. So I hope you can try and enjoy the process as well. Thank you very much.